What is this? Outside of my portal. It looks like we have a trap. Seems like someone was trying to trap me at my base. Well, unfortunately, I found it, and I didn't fall in. I guess I'll have to try again. Welcome back to BigBrainCraft, everybody. This is Scotty, and today we're standing on some honey blocks because we're working at my base, as that was requested by all the viewers in my poll that I did last video. These honey blocks are spaced out for a spawn perimeter. We have slime blocks out here at 22 blocks, and these come out 44 blocks. So that way I know where mobs will and will not spawn in my base if I stand in my center area. But before we begin working on the base, we need to get rid of this. This was the very first farm I built on the server, and it has outlived its purpose. And it is time to take it down. Let's go ahead and fly up here and see if we can land. I don't think we've made it all the way up there, but we're here. Our original cow farm. Let's go ahead and scaffolding up the rest of the way and take this down. And there we go. Our original cow farm is gone. Now before we begin work down here, we need to do something about these beacons. I currently have one over here, and it works, but it's within inside my perimeter. I think it might be better to move it outside. Put it out over there somewhere. So let's go ahead and head on outside and find a good place to put it. And of course, we got to get rid of the cows first. And this is probably a good corner for it. So let's go ahead and dig out the area here for a beacon and install the beacon. Instead of just one beacon, we now have 4. But why stop here? Why just have 4 on this corner when we can have 4 more over here? So let's go ahead and head on to this side and install another set. Right here seems to be the same alignment as the other side. Let's go ahead and clear these out as well. And there we go. We now have 4 beacons on this side as well. We should be powered by the beacon pretty much anywhere on the north side of my base. Okay, now that the rain has passed, let's go ahead and begin working on this area over here. This idea actually came in by my Discord. They actually wanted to make a sanctuary down here for the mycelium. This actually falls in line with what I was originally planning to do down here. So now we got ourselves one chunk of mycelium, and it's encased in. Now we went ahead and got some mushrooms here. And let's go ahead and jump in here and plant them. There's one. And put some little ones around it. And then we can grow the other one over here. There we go. And now we have some mushrooms here. I think it looks fairly well. Now all we have to do is wait for daytime to see if this actually works. It is now day, and it's time to wait to see if my mushrooms will spawn in their new home. And they do. We got one. So this here will work. We can now have mushrooms spawn in this area here. Just a little way to remember what the island once was, because it's about to be drastically changed. I bet you thought we were going to go right to my base. We're not. We are here in the Nether on a mission. We are collecting hoglins for a bartering hall. And of course, when you find one, you need to give it a name. Let's go ahead and bring this one on back to my area. It is slow, these land boats, but they are efficient. Here we go. A little bit faster. Just gonna have to take this all the way back. And then once we get here, I have this little opening I've carved out already, because this is the third one I have collected. What we do is just bring it down here, we jump out, and punch the boat to get rid of it. Oh, no. Okay, come on. We can get out of here. Well, that's no good. And it looks like they got some of my armor and everything else. So much for this idea. And we can't even get out of here. At least they're not attacking me anymore. Oh, okay, good. And someone came over to help me kill these guys off, since they were being not nice to me. Yep, and unfortunately we do have to kill everyone because they have my armor on. Can't leave a hog in here with another right armor on. Well, we now have our 5 in here, and they work fairly well. We just throw in an ingot. And they give me stuff. So this here is the foundation to my bartering hall that I will be building, probably in the next episode. But this is fairly efficient. You just give him an ingot and you get stuff back. It's not that overcomplicated, but we will probably make something super complicated just because we can. Okay, here we are heading into my base now to show you what has changed. We have this nice walkway, and the outside here on the north side is finished. I was able to hire an employee to take care of my cows, and here they are. They do a fairly good job at keeping the area clean. If we come underneath this, we have a small bamboo farm. Now these bamboo, let's go ahead and go up first. So we have this minecart here running back and forth, collecting any items that Johnny drops for us. They'll come out of this hopper line here, all the way down to this item filter. And then over here are the other items that do not get filtered in. And they go down here to this furnace. I currently have coal in here, but that was allowing me to get a backlog of bamboo. Which right now you can hear it coming in. We are slowly getting a good stash of bamboo in this chest. And hopefully this should be self-sufficient. So far, here's what we've gotten while we were working at our base. This is a fairly efficient farm, and took very little resources to build, other than a lot of iron to make all of the track up above. And of course the pistons down here for the bamboo farm. So I guess it does take more resources than a little bit. So if we stand in our center area here, we should see Johnny do his job. But since it's becoming night, let's go ahead and fly on over to my bed. As you see, the north side of this is done. And we got rid of all this land here. Okay, so now that we're in the center, we should see Johnny go to work. And they already got one. Pretty much that is the only place they can spawn within the simulation distance of this area. and they spawn fairly quickly. For the most part, he sees them right away. Occasionally, it does take a few seconds for him to notice and go get them, but it is a nice new cow farm. I have not worked on the iron farm yet. I am going to enclose the rest of it. We do have a fence all the way around here. Then out here is my original base where I started at. I'm actually enclosing it with brick here. I'm going to keep it, just to remember how I started. Because this here is the first map that I took of the area. I wish I had some more before we started building, but I didn't update them in time. Then we converted to this. And then this is where we are right now. For the most part, the entire top half is done. Looks like I did this before the grass finished. One wise thing I started to do is put glass over them so that way they are locked, so I don't accidentally overwrite them anymore. So this here's a nice little sanctuary to remembering we originally started at. But that hill is going to go eventually. We also have beacons over here as well. I do need to finish clearing out over there, but for the most part it's done. This iron farm is working fairly well. What's up? I'm just finished recording. Just finished up recording changes at my base. I did do a lot of work. So my potato farm, pumpkin farm, I might move these over here to the other side. Because right now they're within range of that village. But over here, let's get rid of the llama. Over here, I should be able to build a one chunk tower that's out of range of there and fill it with villagers and have myself an auto farm for everything. Let's see, what else do we got in here? Looks like they got another cow. Oh, there's another one. All I have to do is just stand here and I get myself some cooked steak. Nothing has changed inside the barn. Now underneath my sugarcane farm, I have a netherworts farm. Oh, that's sugar. Here we go. So I am getting a little collection of netherworts. And as for the sugarcane, all of this is filled. So I have more sugarcane than I know what to do with. And that is about it for the changes at my base. Hopefully in the next episode we will finish up on the perimeter and everything else. But for now, we did make a good progress on getting most of this done. And I do need to get rid of this over here, this chest monster, because I'm just getting way too many chests filled with stuff. So I am going to put in a storage system, probably underground here. But that is it for this episode. Thank you for watching.